Hi, guys. Welcome to Talk to Tina Tuesday again. Thank you for joining me. Today, we're going to be talking about the myths of no money in a nonprofit. Um, so a lot of times people are out there, and you may have been thinking about how do you help someone that can't afford to help themselves, or you might see a problem in your community that basically you want to help. You want to help women, you want to empower women, or you want to help people that are homeless, or you want to help those that are re-entering from prison. you know um the, how do these places get funded, and is there any money, or is there a myth? I mean, you see all of these companies out here, and you see these big companies with big buildings. They have large staffs, and guess what, guys? They're nonprofits. So how do they get some money? So basically, I'm actually going to kind of show you guys some stuff here. I'm going to share my screen. And I first want to just kind of show you a couple of organizations. So if you've been on this before, you've probably seen Guidestar, and you can kind of pull up other organizations that are nonprofit. So remember, I was showing you guys Interlocking. Interlocking is a Michigan nonprofit. You can kind of go there and get classes in everything. Basically, let's say you wanted to send your kid to a camp for music for 6 weeks. And they have a lot of different things there, but let's kind of look at their strings program. Now, their strings program um, is they made it go down. It used to be $9,600. Now it's $4,000, and it's a 6 week program. Of course, probably for COVID. But if you go to Guidestar, you can kind of pull up their 990 form, and you can see uh, what they get money for. So you can kind of go here and look and find that they have received $16 million prior year for contributions and grants. And then that they have received $8.2 million for the current year. You also can see that they made $45 million in service revenue, and then $46 million in for service revenue for the current year. So there is a myth in nonprofits not getting any type of money because, of course, as you can see, they get money. Also, you can see here that the president's ex trustee there is at around $600,000 a year. Looks like an apprentice is about $300,000 a year. And the highest paid employees there are about, between 100,000 and, let's look here, 450,000 a year. So, guys, I kind of want to, talk to you about, that, because you a lot of times people don't realize, there's really good money in a nonprofit. And yes, if you found a nonprofit, you are allowed to pay yourself a salary from that nonprofit, as long as you are doing what you said you were going to do for the community. So, with that being said, I want to kind of pull up one form of way that you can get money for your nonprofit. So you can get grants, donations, and other things, bequests, um, uh, endowment funds. But today we're going to be talking about one specific form of funding a nonprofit, which is a sponsorship. So when you go through, I pulled up the Ford sponsorship application. Now with this, you can get a special link for 501c3 organizations, but Ford also does sponsor organizations that are not 501c3. What I want to kind of go over here is, this is a whole sponsorship application. They're going to ask you for the date. So basically, they're really just asking you, when I told you the last time, sponsorships are for events and grants are for programs. This is a sponsorship application. So you're actually going to just put in the date of the event that you want to hold. Okay, let me kind of get there. Okay, project or event. And then you're going to put the address where you're going to have the event. Okay, how much money are you requesting for this event? Okay, now rule of thumb, you don't want to do something that's so cheap that it's not worth their time. So at least put a good dollar amount that they can get behind. Event start date and the event end date. Look what they're asking, guys. They're asking for how many percent of the people are men and how many are women. They're asking what percentage of your target that's going to be attending the event, what age group are they in? They're asking what their education is. Do they have bachelor's degrees? Do they have postgraduate degrees? Because Ford wants to know who's going to be at this event. Household income, they even ask you that. What percentage of their ethnic origin? What's that? Okay, you can see all of this, what they're asking. Our project, is it tied to a cause or a charity? They even ask you what your reach is, guys. Number of people who will directly or indirectly be informed of our sponsor. So they want to know how many people are going to know that they sponsored your event. And is it for a distinctive target group? Okay. Ethnic origin. How many people? Is it mainly Asian? Is it mainly African American? Is it mainly Caucasian? They want to know what's going on here. All right. Do we have a plan for public relations activities related to our project? Okay. Do we? Okay. Now, advertising spend. What amount is this $10,000 in your advertising budget? What percentage? Is the project going to be taped for television or broadcast later? Advertising components is going to have print advertising, digital advertising. Okay. Will you publish their logo? Are they going to have the opportunity to be the biggest sponsor with the most sponsorship signage percentage at the event? Will we invite participants from Ford? Will we invite their employees? So basically these things: planned lead time. How much lead time do you have before the event to advertise this event? Our project has been produced over 2 years. Okay, is it recurring or is it one time? Is it a sponsorship? Is going to be an event at a physical venue? Is it going to be over the internet? All right. And all of these things: rights and trademarks, video and photo rights. Is it grassroots project? Is it for a grassroots initiative? Our project has an established Facebook group, and they even ask you how many followers or members do you have in your community. Okay, are we going to be using this? Is our project on Twitter? How many people do we have on Twitter? Do we have a YouTube? How many subscribers do we have? They're specifically asking questions because they want to know that, guess what? if we use this sponsorship application, can we use this as advertising? And then also, be helping the community. Now, this is a Verizon sponsorship here. They're asking what vertical does the property fall within. They're going to ask you what is the event, asking you about your organization, asking you about the demographics. You guys notice something similar here. What type of people are going to be coming? All of this. What's going on? It's more advertising, and this is a Verizon sponsorship here. Okay. So they're asking you, what's your presence? Are we going to be doing this on TV? Are we going to be advertising this on radio? What is our budget? Provide your total amount of fans that you have on your following on your page. They asking you these questions because they want to give you some money, but they want to be able to be in front of a bunch of people that they could possibly sell their product to. And then here's Comerica. Here's an event that we can do. They're asking what type of event, what's the venue, total sponsorship amount requested, a brochure of the event, a W-9. And then they basically are trying to figure out, this one was a very short application, but we were asking for, some money from Comerica. So guys, what I want to talk to you guys about today is, hey, okay, now I can actually see your screen here. I want to talk to you about, thank you about that. Let's kind of show the topics. I am starting my nonprofit and seeking funding for my funds. Okay, guys, you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm actually going to be doing a live mastermind on September 25th. And basically, I'm going to be helping you open up your nonprofit and get your 501c3 at that event. And we're going to be starting how you're going to get funded in your nonprofit. So I have actually posted the link already. If you guys want to join that, I'm going to repost the link here in the comments. But if you want to get your 501c3, I'm going to be helping you get that at that event. I also am going to be helping you develop some programs. We have some awesome guest speakers that are going to be there. So it's a one-day event. You will have applied for your 501c3 that day, but I just wanted to show you guys today a little bit about how one way a nonprofit gets funded. That's just one way. That's sponsored. Those were sponsorship applications. Those were actual sponsorship applications. Let's see here. What if you're not having an event? Okay, if you're not having an event, you mean as far as you get grants. If you're not having an event, I just showed you one way to get your nonprofit funded. If you're not doing an event, remember, guys, grants are for programs and sponsorships are for events. So you wouldn't apply for a sponsorship. You would apply for a grant. Okay. Or you would get donations, because donations generally are unrestricted unless they give you some restrictions for the donation. Let's see if we have any other questions here. Lenice, she's always asking very good topics. So guys, that is it. If you have any other questions, just kind of, feel free to contact us. Okay, she said, all right. Thanks, guys, for commenting on this. If you have any more questions, give us a call at 248-416-1755. But if you're looking to open up your nonprofit and you just don't know where to start, we're going to have that live mastermind event on September 25th. I have posted the link in the comments. Just go there, sign up. You're going to be applying for your 501c3. We're going to go over ways you can fund your nonprofit as soon as you open. All right, guys. Thanks.